Hello everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls 2, Aldia's Keep. An ogre and a basilisk standing between us and a boss. And astonishingly we got past that ogre without taking a hit, which was nice. And now we got doors and more doors. Ogre's going to be in hot pursuit. Oh, okay. That's what you get for looking behind you. There's another ogre I'd forgotten about. And we're dead. Amazing. Right, we know what our corpse run looks like. One thing I might do for this fight is take off the Ring of Blades. Got a Flame Quartz Ring +1. That will help us once we're past these ogres and basilisks and onto the boss proper. So yeah, 2 ogres. That's less than appetizing. But that's the first one on his ass. Is this loot any good? Who knows? Simpson Spice Twilight Herb, not worth getting eaten to death.
Hey, the daft ass.
Let's not even bother with the basilisks this time, we'll just sprint for it. And we'll get caught on some tables. And there we go. Now those tables should hopefully block everyone else's path. We'll lure the ogre over, get hit by him, and we're through and away. And outside, look at this. This looks beautiful. We haven't really got time to stop. But doesn't it look lovely? Hello, boss. Right, so this is the Guardian Dragon. It's a wyvern rather than a real dragon. Hits pretty hard with the old flames. And yeah. Standard dragon behaviour. Hit it in the feet. And then run like buggery when he goes up, because he might be slinging the old spells at you. Well, it's not really spells, I suppose. It's just breathing on us. But yeah, if you can't see him, run away, because he's doing horrible shit. Oh, that stung slightly. Not a great deal. That's spewing out over this way, kinda, but we've got enough distance to pop the old life gem, and down he comes, and we run back in for some more swings. And then we get stamped on because I wasn't being cautious enough. I think he's just gone straight up, so he's just billowing out flame in a big circle underneath him. That's fine. Is he going to swoop attack us? Or no, he's just flame attacking us. That's cool again. And now what's he up to? Not hitting me because I keep moving. That's fine. Little swipe of the old tail there. That slows him down a bit. Now he's back up out of reach. So we just hang out. It's a bit easier than the rest of Aldia's Keep, to be fair. Yep. Go for a stomp if you like. That just means he's staying at ground level, and we can do the old chop chops. So yeah, after that nightmare that was Aldia's Keep, the boss goes down in 1. And we get ourselves a Guardian Dragon Soul and move on. Sweet. But yeah, doesn't this all look lovely? Big pointy rocks going up into the sky in general, but yeah, it's one of the prettier areas that looks actually nice to live in a Dark Souls universe. What's our prize? A dragon scale. Is that all of our prize? No chests? No chests. And are we going further up? We are, slowly but surely. But rejoice, for we're at the top. And we are in a building. There's lots of roaring and whooshing and swooping in the background. And we're coming back out into the light. And to the Dragon Eyrie. Yeah. That's a lot of dragons. What do you think of these dragons, Harold? Also, why are you in the Dragon Eyrie?
Bearer of the curse. Long have I awaited one such as you. One who might shatter the shackles of fate. One who can set me free. Bearer of the curse. It was my own manifestation that led you here. The ancient dragon has watched over the world for eons past. Take this.
An aged feather. Very nice.
Do not resist. The dragon welcomes you.
Okay, so there's a dragon. And it's ancient, and it welcomes us. That's all heartwarming to know. And now we must drop off onto the lower section and into the Dragon Eyrie properly. So, what have we got? We've got a bridge. Is this just taking us straight to the bonfire, or is it going to surprise us with an explodo? No, it's not good. Because there are explodos in this area, and they're a pain in the bum. But the jeweler. Another point of strength. Gets up to 54. Have we got anything that we can reinforce that we should be thinking about? Let's see. Have we got the 5 dragon bones we need? Oh, we have. +5 Allison. Very nice.
Hey, that's right.
Now we're up to... We can one-hand Matracer. She only needs regular Titanite shards to get leveled up. We could easily buy some of them. There we go. She's up to +5 for now, because we are going to use her later on. If we get 75 strength, dual wielding her and Allison, ooh, we'd be living the dream.
I'll be around if you make it back.
But what was our magic number for Allison? She's got 45, so we need 23 more. 68 strength is what we need. Are we ever going to get to 68 strength? That's another 14 levels. And that's assuming we don't put any more in Vit. And we'd need more Vit as well, so maybe it's a pipe dream, dual wielding 2 great axes. But we'll see. Let's go have a poke around this shrine, shall we? If I say shrine, I meant the area. The shrine is the area that follows this. And it follows it by going up this ladder and across a zip line. See, back in vanilla, this ladder was one that you kicked down from the top. So you had to fight your way through the Dragon Eyrie, and then you'd kick that down and you'd have an easy shortcut that would help you get to the Dragon Shrine via a big zip line. But in Scholar they decided to make this whole area optional, and instead you could just come up the ladder and pretty much get to the end of the level. Oh, it's a big bridge actually, isn't it? Not a zip line that takes you to the area. I forget where it starts, but rest assured there's a big bridge. Is it one of those long bridges over there? Who knows? There's an Explodo. Or is that a statue? That's the statue actually, isn't it? Fair enough. I was going to see about going through the area backwards, because that usually makes more sense than going through areas forward. Because all the enemies are designed to catch you out that way. But I'd also be hopelessly lost if I drop off this in any direction, because I've got no idea what the layout of this place is like. Let's just drop off, see what's what. So we've got 1,000,000 fragrant branches at this point, so why not pop this guy? This area is also full of crystal lizards. It's the main thing of this area. Crystal lizards, dragons and explodos. Beware of left, monster. Hello. Thanks, message. Ah. Beware of left here. Bonfire aesthetic, and yeah. Messages have got my back today. Now there's eggs there. Seem to recall it's a bad idea to break the eggs. That's one thing I do remember about this area. Jeez, that broke my ring in one shot. And now Fencer Sharon is here. That's all an unpleasant series of circumstances. And I haven't even got my Ring of Blades back on, have I? That might help. Oh, we can still fat roll even with our ring break. Thin roll even. Mid roll. You know. And we get the backstab, lovely. How do you like them apples, Sharon? Just trying her own backstabs. That's tricky. But we'll give her one more.
I'm sorry, Sharon.
We're heroes. Now, got a bridge. Don't even know if I'm going forward or backwards or what's happening. I assume I'm going forwards to an extent. Oh no. The fact that these lads are facing this way would very much suggest I'm going backwards. Oh, and they've got durability exploded. Well, either way, they're down. That'd be why the first one broke my ring in one shot. So, yeah, I guess we went backwards there. Now, what's up here? Another bridge, another exploder. It looks like we might still be going backwards, given the fact we can actually see where they are. Yeah, I feel like these are meant to be ambushes when we go forward. Ah, well. Jeez, there's so many of them. I don't remember there being this many in vanilla. Pretty generous with the old loot, though. Also, if my ring's broken, why don't I just keep the Flame Quartz ring on that slot? Good idea, Barry.
All right.
Now, we're going to get to one of the flat parts that shows you what the rest of this area is all about. Down we go. What are you? Whatever you are. We don't want none of you. Priestess skirt, so yeah, I guess you're a priestess. More dragon bones. They're fairly common in this area, along with the crystal lizards, and therefore various forms of Titanite. Dragons are mostly snoozing though to begin with, but then they tend to wake up when you get close or when you loot things near them. Although this one's still chilling. You normally have to kill him to get that lizard, but we're cool, so that didn't happen. There's another lizard. And we're going to lose it because it's just scuttling like a champ. Yep. But there's a third lizard over there. Now, maybe if we can lure this one into the wall. Yes. Yeah, chunks, bones, all sorts of goodness. So, what we got down this here direction? Got a platform we can drop onto from the look. Another exploder that's expecting us to come from the other direction. So yeah, we're definitely going backwards to all this. But I'm cool with that. Alright, there's a lizard over there. There's an exploder charging us gradually. Stop that. And another one. Stop that. Dragon charm. A lizard next to some eggs. It's going to try and tempt us into killing the eggs. I don't know if we've got time to... No, we haven't. Crossbow the bugger. They seem pretty resistant to that sort of thing. Now, the only lizard that's kind of there is still sleeping. They do seem pretty casual. I guess all the fights in this area are optional, really. All the dragon fights. Drake fights, I should say, to be pedantic. Not that I'd ever normally dream of doing that.
Blood and stomach pills.
Now, what we got over here? Yeah, Exploder. One of them durability damaging ones. Get out of it. All of our rings are going to be broken at this point. Actually, yeah, this is the end. Sweet. Yeah, you got this huge long bridge, and at some point when you're crossing it, it's going to get blasted by dragons. The more of those eggs you've broken, the faster it happens. So we only broke about 3 eggs, so we're fine. And we're in the Dragon Shrine, which is the next proper area. There's a bonfire. Lovely. Any hidden walls? Nope. But yeah, all our gear's broken. Ah! You again?
Young Hollow, how you grapple without falter with this dreadfully twisted world.
Yeah, without falter.
Peace grants men the illusion of love. Shackled by falsehoods, they yearn for love, unaware of its grand illusion. Until the curse touches their flesh, we are bound by this yoke. As true as the dark that churns within men.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All men trust fully the illusion of life. But is this so wrong? A construction of facade, and yet a one full of warmth and resplendence. Now, Hollow, are you intent on shattering the yoke, spoiling this wonderful falsehood?
He's got a point, but yeah, we probably do intend to shatter this yoke at some point.
I am Olya. I sought to shed the yoke of fate, but failed. Now, I only await an answer. Seek the throne. Seek light, dark, and what lies beyond.
Interesting. So that is Oldir. He of the Keep. Brother of Vendrick. Still don't know half of what he was going on about, but let's go repair some gear, shall we? Got vague memories of the shrine being alright. I certainly like the look of the place. It looks cool. And all the dragons flying around above is cool. But most of the enemies are horrible buggers, I remember that much. Right. Oh yeah, these knights, the ones that bowed to me, they will not attack unless we try and sprint through the level. If we try and take on these knights, then they don't mind us so much. Because they are honourable creatures. So yeah, we'll take on those knights where we can. There is a Pharos Lockstone which opens up a hidden door. What's in the door? Can't remember. Come on, chest. Be something tasty. The Judgment armor set, I guess. No idea. Not that first. Now, what we've got around here? An item of sorts? Another chest, that's fine. Three more aesthetics. They really want you to be able to ramp things up if you need to. Now, you are going to not attack us because we killed the knight. You lads are connected to this guy with that meaty hammer. Now, these lads, if I remember, have just got all the stamina in the world. They'll just keep swinging until they die. So, killing him off seems like a grand plan. Now, you lads don't twitch at me. I've killed your mate. I've done the right thing. Thank you. Which way to go? What's up these stairs? Another set of stairs, alright. And we've got a big sword knight. Come on then. Oh, nice swing. Not enough though. Yeah, big slow enemies all day long. We'll happily take them on. And now we've got what appears to be a dead end. Drops down onto this. Which drops down into there. Who are you? Bashful Ray? Why not? Come along, buddy. I've no idea why I might need you, but you're welcome anyway. Maybe we're about to get invaded. Do I remember that? You're okay? And you're a slab. Very nice. We could probably upgrade some of our +9 axes with the slab. But for now we press on and we get... Oh, hello. That's quite the hammer.
You know honor.
Oh, you cheek. Are you getting involved because it's not a fair fight? Is that what's happening here? Well, it's a fair fight. Well, it was a fair fight briefly, but hey-ho. I hope this doesn't trigger everyone else in the area. Although it might. Bashful Ray seems pretty cool though, so he can stick around. Loot. Spice and herb. Come on, Ray, let's get in here and see if we do get invaded. There we go. Third dragon ring, that's what I was looking for.
Ew, that's chuffing grand.
That's an even better version of the second. And now we've got some dragon dude to fight if he's going to come down the stairs. Is he upstairs? He better be upstairs. Is he out here? Here he is. Come on, Ray. Get stuck in. Thank you. Are you gonna... I do like those claws you've got, Ray. They're very cool. If I wasn't an axeman, maybe I would consider some for myself. But yes, Invader banished. Ray's done his duty, basically. And now we can acquire ourselves a petrified egg, which is a Covenant item. We can take it back to the Covenant leader, and he'll be super hyped about it. And then we could join a Covenant that we're not really that fussed about.
What's they doing?
So instead maybe we drop onto this platform,
Oh, bugger.
snag ourselves a chest. And then, let's see. Yeah, these lads down below definitely want a taste at the moment. So hopefully Ray will get involved because Jesus, look at that damage. Just about got in an Estus. Whilst Ray backstabs the heck out of one of them. And we take care of ours. Ray's getting the job done, but we may as well give him a hand. Or we could just get in the way of the axe. That works just fine as well, I guess. What a spoon. But hey, we did the important bit. We got the dragon egg, and now we can go back on the regular route. And we haven't got Ray with us, so hopefully those golden guards are now going to be legit again. Yeah, you finished doing your thing. Good. Oops, no, it's doing it again. Drake Keepers, that's these big muscle boys. Not sure what the smaller ones are called, but yeah. Got time for a quick sup. And it didn't really help us that much because... Just die. Die.
Too bad you will die.
No. We tried to risk it. Shouldn't have done that at all. Really enjoying this damage though on Allison. +5 giant stone axe is working out pretty well for us. It's just my lack of competence that's causing us issues. But there we go. And yeah, this guy is an absolute ball bag, so let's pop down here and have a sup. If you want to just do that, that's fine. And trade, maybe? Oh no, we didn't even need to trade, we got him. Lovely. Might be a cool set of armor to put on one day. Now, we went up that way last time. What happens if we go up this way? That leads us out to a chest. Doesn't look like a mimic. Twinkling. And then up there we've got some goons. Are they going to do out? Or are you guys also cool? You guys seem cool. I guess that's because we've not skipped any bad dudes. Quick hop across here, grabs us another chest. I think this used to be the washing pole in vanilla. The super cool katana. Now it's a Drake Keeper's great axe, you say? Ooh. That looks nice. Standard sort of move set of swing, swing. That's... What is that? That's just like a fake swing, is it? Or do I need full stamina to follow it up? Maybe we'll add it to the mix at some point. We've got so many cool axes. I mean, it looks pretty long for a start, which is cool, because my tracer here is quite short, so... Yeah, maybe we'll consider the Drake Keeper axe at some point and we'll give it a name. But for now we press on. Which is to say we get back up here. And take on Swordy McSworderson. And... ooh, just about. I was going to say we didn't have the stamina for another swing after that. And that's largely the shrine dealt with. We've got the final staircase, I think. With 8 million guards and one tough looking boy. No treasure there, no treasure there. So we're going to have to take out the tough boy, otherwise all 8 of these guards are probably going to come for us. So, what do you got for us, champion? Not a lot if we can get our swings in first. But yeah, pretty cool, dual wielding double swords. We like that. Oh, let's get some cheeky hits off. So a sup is the order of the game. Yeah, they're a bit faster, those side-to-side swings. Nah. I want the low ground.
Oh, I'm gonna Peggy.
Ah, balls! I just had to back away a bit there and just stop just mashing R1. But I didn't. I didn't back away there. I didn't stop mashing R1, and so the champion can wait for another episode. I think we'll leave this one with all these dragons flying in the background because it's too cool a picture to miss. Thank you again for watching, friends, and I'll see you soon.